Spanky.
Like Europe team's elite.
Yeah.
Apart from Poyard, you've done both. You've done both brothers now. You tried one.
But that's what we do, Carl. We set up these events. Yeah, great format.
We're going to America. Hey. It was vibey,
It was
wasn't
so vibey.
I didn't want it to end.
No, it was so good.
No bobbles, and they were lightning. And that is not an exaggeration. Ask anybody that went.
Once we're back from all of these trips, I'm going to go through the process of turning pro. Bear with me. No, look at them. Peter Miller.
Oh no, I noticed that. That's fucking
Yeah.
nice.
I don't know why
That is actually, if we genuinely were whiskey drinks, that is actually quite.
Oh,
nice.
is that what it's for?
Yeah, it'd be like, I'm sure it would be.
Water, no? I don't know. You might be right. Why would it have gaps in the top like that? I don't know. I presume.
If we were some form of alcoholic,
I presume
beverage
they
on
were
the course,
water.
Imagine that, like you get that out of your bag and
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, cheers, me old boy.
Do you reckon it's clean? Actually, I might fucking whack a bit of Rect in there.
You normally it'd be
That's clean enough.
Yeah, it'd be clean enough. Like, I wouldn't go and miss to rinse a bit of water for it, but I don't think like you're not going to catch anything off it.
No, they've never come out of the thing.
No. Moon Crush, what they called? Moon. That's the best. It's the best flavour. White peach, by the way. Not peach, white peach. That's what Ovi said earlier.
Boys, welcome back to episode 28 of the Golf Supply podcast. Rumour has it it's the number one golf podcast in the world. Whether you believe that or not is completely up to you. We're not going to force anything upon you. We've had a little reshuffle around in the studio. If you haven't seen, the stuff behind us we will get onto. Will be forever be held dearly in our heart, these things.
And they look good. And there's a story behind them.
Yeah, so that's all new. We've got our Robin Rainswood Icons of Football caddy bib up there. We've brought some more tour bags in, so we've lined them up. We've got all of our irons, unused irons in this one's, wedges. Sorry if you're listening to this and not watching. I'm just explaining what's going on in the studio at the minute. But
Close your eyes and try and
imagine it, yeah. Or just go onto YouTube or Spotify and just watch the video rather than just listening. But yeah, we've got putters, drivers and woods, wedges and irons. And I know shit like that turns you on, just all that like...
It might be quite cool if you went down, driver's iron, wedge, putter.
I knew you'd say this.
Yeah, and I knew you'd think about it, so I knew there'd be an answer.
Answer is, didn't want to cover up the frames with head covers. So I could have started drivers there.
Yeah, could have.
Could have went drivers there. The PXG bag at the end was actually an afterthought. I brought that in to put it there.
That looks good though, all black.
Yeah.
Again, not your fault that your head covers all seem to be darker.
Yeah.
But that looks cool, doesn't it?
But yeah, I did originally have them, and then it covered up all of our nice flags. So I just moved it over. And then that was the M1. And then I thought, do you know what? I'll bring the PXG tour bag in as well. So then I actually ended up adding one on the end.
Looks good.
But yeah, we've got... our Golfbidder head cover up here. We've got our Quiet Please that Westy kindly... Did I steal that or did you steal that?
That would have been a you thing.
That would have been, a me steal from the Genesis.
It was left on the hill, I remember now. Right.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was stolen from the Genesis. Probably why we never got invited back.
Yeah, that might have been it.
Arlo Golf Company hanging up there with Tully's first ever golf shoes. Did I ever show you these when FootJoy sent them out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And they're lovely.
Won't do it again then.
No, I don't mind.
No, it's fine. Only if you hadn't seen them.
No, I did. They're in the little cute box.
Yeah,
as well.
in the cute box. Little manners cap. So yeah, we've just had a bit of a redesign. Some nice ambient lighting. You can't really see the pink underneath the pink pier. Oh, and then the two bags have been replaced.
Yeah.
A worthy upgrade.
It's a shame that you can't see
the pink.
And that on the other side, that PXG one. That's a really good looking bag.
Yeah, it is really good.
What a fucking brand they are.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So comment below and let us know what you think of the new set. I'm still not going to keep it like this. I think this needs its own work of art up here. Like, it needs to be busier, in my opinion.
Yeah. Could be like a shelf above it.
Yeah, I like it. These, I think one of them can just maybe go on that. I won't keep both of these behind. They will go in here in some capacity. Maybe just one up near them signs. But yeah. Comment below and let us know what you think of the little shuffle around.
Well, it's cool because if you were at the golf day, which we'll touch on, you're now a part of the... So maybe it was quite cool that both are there because now you're... Well, no, you only have to have one.
Apart from the people and they're just covered up by the bib.
They're here somehow then.
Yeah, their name will show.
All of your names are now in every single podcast.
So also pause the video, zoom in and see if you can find your name. That's another game you can play.
We could do the scores.
Yeah, we could actually. Then I might fuck up the design. But anyway, comment below and let us know what you think. I'm kind of liking the vibe. This is why the camera angle is just off to the side a little bit more because we wanted to get the whole set in today, you know, a bit fisheye kind of vibes. And on that, I just want to take a quick opportunity to thank not only the sponsors of this podcast, which is, of course, Golfbidder and our good friends over at Golf Travel Centre. which we'll get into a few ad reads. There's a really good fucking holiday deal that you want to listen up to. I'll tell you about it a little bit later on in the podcast. And obviously Golfbidder as well, who we do all of our content with, really around like secondhand clubs and new stuff as well. But I also just want to take a moment on this podcast, if any of them are watching, to thank, we're lucky really that we have a lot of channel partners picked very specifically. We're quite picky with who we work with, but we have a lot of channel partners, and they all pulled together to make the golf day as good as it was. So all of our sponsors pitched in to make the event what we believe to be as good as it was. And it kind of just, you have to have good prizes for it to be a good event.
Well, you have to like, what stands it aside from being like just a normal society booking? How do you make it go from a society booking where you get your bacon butty? Because we didn't put bacon butties on.
No.
So how do you make it go from that to exactly what Ash called it? It's not I would say it wasn't a golf day, it was a golf event. We call it our club championship. It was a sort of a 50-50, but yeah, it was more an event, not just a golf day, which is quite cool. Definitely more to come.
We've got a video, me and Westy filmed day one, we played the 2010, but that isn't out yet. So Wes, just give the people listening who unfortunately didn't be able to make it or couldn't come, give them like an oversight of what it was and what we done.
It seemed like stressful as well. It always seems like we're running around because it's like a 2-man band sprinting around. And obviously, Will and Bill were there with us as well, helping us out. But
they do fuck all, really.
Well, you've seen Will try and play golf in the recent video.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had goodie bags getting packed at 10 o'clock at night and put in everyone's locker. And the goodie bags were really cool. There's 6 or 7 like little knickknacks in there, but like good stuff. Put in everyone's locker. We obviously got down on a Sunday. We met like 20 lads, played a course on the way down, which is cool. We all went to the bar after. Must have been about 30 of us having dinner together. Stayed, woke up, registration. Like 2010 Clubhouse on the Monday morning was like pumping. There was so many people. Obviously, people already know each other from the club, the Golf Supply Golf Club, that is, who have met 2, 3, 4, 5, so on times. Massive hype. Just done a big announcement. Shot the range before the event started.
Yeah, the range was so
the
good,
range
man.
was like almost better than the round. There was just this massive buzz down at the range. You had PXG there.
It really felt like, sorry to
Social,
interject,
wasn't it?
it really felt like you was on a big pro-am driving range, but the pros weren't there, but they didn't have to be there.
Yeah.
There was I'll let you get into it.
It was vibey,
It was
wasn't it?
so vibey.
I didn't want it to end.
No, it was so good.
It was like, there could have been 5 PXG fitters because it was not, and this isn't just like a plug for PXG, like, come on here, PXG, but it was like,
But shout out.
yeah, but like, shout out, Bob. It was just good that like people going up hitting, we were like all playing around. Jake, our guy, like integrates like so well, and like, obviously we get along unbelievably well with Jake, so like he gets amongst the lad, like taking piss out of them, bantering them, like getting them in, like, it was just good vibes down on that range. And then straight up, done the round. It didn't seem too slow. You're bumping into people, like, how are we getting on? And then just a fat mass putt off after with 100 people on the 18th green for a putter fin, which I won't. I'll let you explain the winner. But
Yeah, so day one was the 2010.
Start off hot.
So we put all of our activations. We had, like we just mentioned, we had two longest drives.
Yeah, 2 long drive.
2 closest to the pins.
Shortest drive.
And then how the tournament worked. It was a pairs comp over the 2 days. 2010 on day 1, Roman Road on day 2. But because we were at the home of the Ryder Cup, or the most recent Ryder Cup held here in the UK, we added a Ryder Cup element as well. So we had 50 blokes on Team Europe and we had 50 blokes on Team USA. You went out and done pairs combined Stapleford for the actual tournament, for the club championship, so you and your partner would score. But you also went out on the day 1, 2 of you. I'm not explaining this very well. Bear with me. I've got this. So day 1, over both days is a pairs comp. That was the one tournament. Running alongside that, day 1 on the 2010 was Ryder Cup pairs. So 2 players from Europe, the pairing, went out against 2 players from USA, their pairing, and the best best combined Stapleford on each hole counted to go 1 up, 1 down. So best combined Stapleford match play in pairs, which sounds confusing. It's really fucking not. I've butchered that.
Because you're playing to get the most amount of points anyway, because you're in a combined pairs 2-day comp.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, was hella bandit free.
Yeah, it was.
Because the people that went at the dinner after clearly don't play enough golf, because when you're doing combined Stapleford, if the leaders after day 1 are on 63 points, you've done hella good in a format, because Obviously, 72 would be 2 players on handicap, which would be really good to get both of you on handicap, or maybe one of the other lads maybe pushed a few above. But if you play single day stapled events, well, it's people with 40 plus points.
Yeah. And we actually, for those who listen to the podcast, we actually said probably 2 episodes ago, or 2 or 3 episodes ago, when we was talking about this event, we'd be very surprised with how hard we'd heard the 2010 was and how much water there is there, and it's set up like a match play course, which I really enjoyed, by the way. Like the risk reward for loads of the holes. But it plays long off of the yellows. It was like well over 6,500 yards, closer to 7, I believe.
Yeah.
And we actually said on the podcast there shouldn't really be anyone. Although there was a couple of plus handicap golfers there, a few people who were low single digits. There shouldn't really be hardly anyone shooting handicap, and if there is, their pair is very unlikely to shoot handicap as well. So yeah, 63 points. I thought
123 or 5. It's either 123 or 125 won it, which is 144 would be on handicap, both of you for 2 days.
Yeah.
So you're 20 shots. The winners were 20 shots off, both being on handicap.
Yeah.
That's a lot of strokes off.
But that's what we do, Carl. We set up
Great
these events.
format.
Yeah, great format.
And I'll tell you what, it was sick.
Everyone gave their EG as well. That was one of the requirements, so no one could turn up and just fucking cheat and win all the
Even your
prizes.
old man made him go out and play his qualifying
My
rounds.
old man got iGolf because he isn't. Is it called iGolf?
Yep.
Got iGolf because he's not a member somewhere. He went out and put his cards in to get his official handicap. And yeah, that was day one. So we done the 2010. Then afterwards, when everyone got in, all grabbed their putters, went down to the 18th green on the Celtic Manor, which was a fucking vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, we had the best possible weather for 2 days in Wales.
In Wales.
Oh,
Fuck,
mate.
It was, yeah.
We were so lucky, so lucky. It was pure sunshine both days, really.
Yeah.
Relatively, not cold or not warm, but just mild.
Yeah.
And then when we all finished on day one at the 2010, timed it perfectly because like the sun was half coming down.
Yeah.
It was setting over the 18th green. You got the 2010 clubhouse there. Then we had a putting comp where, what was the form? What did we do?
We just done it in like waves. There's 100 golfers, plus or minus a few that jumped in, didn't jump in, obviously not including me and Ash, but basically waves of like 10 would all get a golf ball. They would hit to the pin, and like the furthest 5 would be eliminated. You'd go down there. The closest 5 would go the other way. Just kept doing waves and waves and waves. Wave after wave.
Wave after wave.
And Ash's dad won. And
that was for a fitted PXG putter as well.
yeah, so shout out Paul. I know you're listening, probably watching as well.
No, he'll be watching.
So yeah, we need to Monday actually. We could.
Yeah, I'll get him it one day. He always does this though, and what I joke about it to people in the golf club, Golf Supply Golf Club. If you're not a member there, you should definitely consider becoming a member. But they all joke in there because he won quite a few fair play sweepstakes when we used to do that on Recordsman.
Yeah.
Won quite a lot of them. Completely fucking randomised numbers, and the results are already in before we even put the stuff out. So you couldn't be fairer. And he won quite a few of them. I don't know if you remember, our first ever golf day at Braintree.
Yeah.
He won.
Because I bought the trolley off him.
Yeah, he bought the electric trolley. Yeah, he won. Then he turns up at PXG. Granted, him and Paul, his partner, didn't do very well in the actual pairings, but wins the fucking putting comp.
Yeah.
Always wins something, and then I have to catch all of the strays from everyone about why my dad is winning stuff. And listen, I'm on your side. I don't think he gets given enough shit. He's unfortunately left-handed, so he doesn't get full access of mine and Westy's sloppy seconds, but he gets enough.
Well, he close. He gets a lot of actually. He's kitted out.
Yeah, he is.
He does all right.
But yeah, he won the putting comp.
But we're happy he did, because it's just one less expense in the future. We would, because we'd get him a putter. Ash would definitely get him a putter.
That's true, yeah.
So it's just one less expense on us.
Saved us money, yeah.
So in the long run, we are happy he won. So congratulations, Paul. We should all take a moment now, forget the actual winners, and
well done, Paul.
Well done, Paul. But we just had a message yesterday or this morning from the lads who come second place. Both of their PXG mini drivers fitted to the spec they sent us have been delivered.
Oh,
They've both got them. The third place Wentworth will be coming soon. And then the winners will be jetting off whenever they jet off. So whenever they choose to jet off. So yeah, sick. All-round success. Already in the pipeline now to get a date sorted for hopefully May at the next venue. Get that early. People can put the deposits on. Keep paying that off. The earlier we can get shit done, the better it is for you. So yeah, that's already worked on. And an overseas trip. Hopefully beginning of March. So
it was sick. We had like a mini live podcast prize giving on the Monday night after the 2010. And then what I was most pleasantly surprised about is the Tuesday morning, I had a real like niggly feeling when we booked Celtic Manor that Roman Road was going to be shit.
That's how they play it. Isn't
Usually, you look at the Belfry, the PGA, and then whatever the other one's called are like most of the time unplayable. They are doggers. Forest of Arden, all of the ones where they've got a good golf course. If there's a second or a third golf
They call that the money maker.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You go to book them, and then you get put onto the PGA or something because their margins are just massive on there. Most courses, they're really bad, even if the championship one's really good.
Yeah.
That's not the case at Celtic Manor.
Fucking greens were some of the best greens I've ever putted on.
So
and we're
good.
very, very fortunate enough to travel.
Yeah.
And
so good.
in recent memory, I couldn't think of... There probably was better greens, right, that we putted on, but no bobbles, and they were fucking lightning. And that is not an exaggeration. Ask anybody that went, they were like ice rinks. You've never, like, people were... But like not like illegal pin ice rinks, like actual just rolling,
fast,
rapid.
But it was a good layout as well. It was just
it
was a good course. It was good condition. The greens were good. They had loads of variety in different holes, and I was just really. And apparently the Montgomery's as good as Roman Road. Like people have a pickup between the two. So thanks to Celtic Manor for having us. If you boys or girls watching this, predominantly boys, 99% here, so fuck the girls in it, you know what I mean? But, yeah. If you boys are thinking of going to do a golf trip somewhere and you want to go, my recommendation would definitely be to check out Celtic Manor when you know you're going to get a bit better weather, and just do all 3 golf courses when you're there.
Yeah.
I think it'll be the best free golf course pay and stay venue that you could probably do in
Golf Travel Centre will get you there
in the UK, and it is available on Golf Travel Centre. Yeah, I loved it. Loved every single minute of it. It's just vibes for me, like you said. Meeting all of the boys from the golf club, meeting people who aren't in the golf club but maybe follow us on Instagram or just watch our YouTube videos. Everyone coming together. Yeah, it's just. Well,
lads said
sick.
straight after we had lads coming up to us and they were like, just send me the payment link when the overseas one is done. Don't tell me any details. Just send me the link and I'll do it. So, like, you can tell you've had when you're getting that feedback, and it was good. Everyone hung around pretty much at the end. So
me and Wesley rubbed our hands together when they said that as well, because like, all the boys who just want the payment link thing, we're definitely just chucking a few extra quid for them as well, aren't we? Yeah,
honeys.
Car.
It's £1,000. What, we're going to Spain for 2 nights?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Ben, just pay it.
It was really good. So thank you to everyone who came.
Yeah,
it was arguably a couple of the best golfing days I've had. 2 days.
The weekend after, so we all left Wales on a Tuesday. There was another gimmick Ryder Cup event. I think America played Europe at Bethpage Black. A pussy Bethpage Black by the looks of it, which I thought was quite enjoyable to watch though. People were like, "Oh, make it really hard." No, surely you make a course really hard in stroke play, because in 4 days the better golfer wins, and it's fine if you go. Yeah, like if you go in the rough, like okay, now I'll strategically get out and I'll play out. But in match play, you surely. You don't want somebody to go in the rough and then the person goes in the fairway is now pretty much on the hole. Like that's not how you want a match play course to be set up. I think that's where people were. You want them to be hitting greens and having putt-offs and stuff, and like.
Well, it's much more exciting when someone holds a 35-foot birdie putt and then someone else has got a 10-foot birdie putt for the half. If it's so hard, you've halving in pars.
I've hit a fairway bunker or I've gone in the rough. I have to play out.
I agree.
But he's hit the fairway. Well, okay. Well, if he does something. All he's got to do is make par and he's won.
I feel like we might be the minority in thinking that though.
It's got to be set up easy because you've got to watch them. It's essentially have drive offs and putt offs. No, wedges off and putts off. Not even drive offs, just wedge off and putts off. It's match play, remember? So
we caught so much heat, by the way, from our circle, people we bumped into. If you watched our Ryder Cup lead up podcast, granted, we'll get into the final day of the Ryder Cup, but me and you both sat here and said. Dog walk.
Yeah, like
spanky.
We actually went through it's almost like when we reminded each other of the teams, we were like
spanky.
Like the Europe team's elite.
Yeah.
Apart from Poyard, you've done both you've done both brothers now. You tried one, you brought the other one in.
Get Pension, man.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Fucking get Pension.
Yeah. The others stay. You got to stay on for probably another one. But.
I didn't actually, and I think we watched.
Right, lads, deal of the century for you from Golf Travel Centre. If you've seen our video from when we went out to Portugal and played DUNAS, it is probably Europe's best new golf course. It is absolutely stunning. Think Pinehurst, but in Europe. And you can now go and stay at the Comporta Village residence, play DUNAS, and they've just opened up their sister course designed by Sergio Garcia, which is apparently rumoured to be even better. and you can go out for 2 rounds of golf, 3-night stay, buggies included, for £450. That is an absolute steal. If you've been to Portugal before and you've played the Algarve area, you have to go and experience DUNAS. So why don't you and the boys, you can either send Golf Travel Centre or WhatsApp now. You can do all of the bookings over WhatsApp, or you can go on the website and book the deal more traditionally, but you have to go and visit and play DUNAS. It is absolutely incredible. Back to the podcast.
I watched every second of the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, I was glued. Mate.
Hardly see fuck all of his golf though, did you?
No.
There's some groups where maybe, unless you want to come onto the channel, Nikolai.
Yeah, yeah. More than welcome, ballers. Episode 6.
But that one thing that I did notice in the Ryder Cup, and we'll, like I said, we'll get into our thoughts and things. In the singles, you didn't see any of the matches apart from
that. There were certain people televised.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Scotty, the Bryson whole JT. Obviously, Cameron Youngs, he was playing well. You saw the others a little bit spawn and that, but it was mainly them.
Yeah, but I don't think it should be like that.
No, I agree.
You should. There's only, especially even in the foursomes, you didn't. Sometimes they were missing people's shots.
You just saw.
There's 5 pairs.
You didn't really see much of Hatton.
No.
You saw again mainly on Europe side. You saw Justin Rose because he was playing well, not because. And then you saw Fleetwood and Rory all the time, and then Fitzpatrick because he was playing well, and then a little bit Aberg because he was playing well, and then the rest of the team he didn't. And then, like we said in the USA team, Scotty, Bryson, JT, and
if I can send him.
But you just saw the same people.
I don't think you should miss a shot of the Ryder Cup. You should see every single shot and every single putt.
There should be no excuse.
No, if they can go around on a PGA Tour event where there's 128 players in the field and you see a lot of golf, it's constantly going back and back. Whoever the skies coverage, whoever it was, whoever's feed they were nicking off, whoever's cameras were set up there, to not see every single shot of the Ryder Cup, I think is absolutely criminal.
Because there's only 4 groups going out.
Yeah.
So like when Bryson hits on one hole, show us, and then just pepper us back. We ain't got to see it live.
No, I just need to see every single golf
Singles,
shot.
all right. You might miss a handful, or whatever, but it shouldn't be loads. Yeah.
No, but even if you miss, like you said, you haven't got to be live.
Yeah.
If you go back and go, and this just happened on blah blah. We were looking at when we was down Golf 1. You look at the leaderboard was changing all the time.
And you only got them back end matches because the top end was done.
Yeah, because it was still going.
The narrative was definitely around those 4 on each side, which I guess gets views on short form and creates more hype. And it was hype. We fuck me, we're sociable. We then went to Golf 1 in Southend, and we got together again with the lads in the Golf Supply Golf Club, which is another reason why I should join. We done another meet up with the boys, went and knocked some balls in the sim, and just sat and watched the Ryder Cups and pizzas.
Yeah, we called it. We called Dog Walk Europe, and we caught some strays for it, and I stood by it. I mean, Sunday was way too uncomfortable.
That was mental.
Yeah, what the fuck happened there? But like you said, it's just a domino effect in it. That's what's great about the Ryder Cup is first match loses. Oh, it's okay. No, you'll be fine. Second match loses.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We've only had a half point in 5.
Yeah, and then it gets, and you're like, oh, you're looking at it, and you start looking further down the line, and depends. Donald obviously stacked all of the big hitters first, and you're starting to look down your line going, is Hovland going to win this match? Is Højgaard going to get it? And it got shitty bummed, didn't it? Pretty quick.
It had like 3 matches left on the screen, didn't it? And we only scored 1 point, didn't we? The 2.5, but like 1 win, that entire last day.
Yeah.
Just Aberg that won.
And fair fucks to, I mean, it was, even though we're not USA, it was well cool to watch Cam Young hold the part, JT hold the part. These one-up matches coming down 18 or to win their point for the
and Bryson's come back from about 5 down.
Bryson to come back, that was impressive. So it made it a lot funner to watch. It's just as a European. I mean, but it probably, let us know again, another thing for the comments, it was probably good that happened, because how much of an anticlimax not an anticlimax, because it would have been like, oh, we fucking battered them 14 points to, or 20 points to whatever it might have been.
Yeah.
But if we would have won it after match 4, would anyone have carried on watching the Ryder Cup?
I think that Ryder Cup's pretty much proved how important singles are. Yeah. All 12 of them. You got 12 points up for grabs, technically. The first 2 days are surely just, that's proved to me there's just warm-ups, and it's just for us to watch. It really, it's just all down. You can't be any more behind than what they were. They were down, buried, in my memory. So it just proves how important to have all 12 players going out, that is. But shout out Hovland for that tactic. That was good as well. We needed that half point. So
yeah. Shout out Hovey.
I like what you've done there, Luke.
You know,
I don't know if that was part of the plan.
Nah, they're not silly. They know what they're doing. Wes, I need your opinion on it.
Go on.
Did the USA fans go too far?
I think it's a weird one, isn't it? Because the USA fans are not actually that. it's not like football hooliganism in England. It ain't like that.
Apparently Shane was getting called fat, a lot of fat jokes, and they were mocking Rory about a potential affair that he might have had.
I mean,
Is that overstepping the mark? 2, do you like seeing that type of thing at a golf tournament?
I think all I'd say on it is you're a professional athlete, so whether or not you should or shouldn't, it's going to happen because you've got millions of people watching your every move. So like, it's just part of life, isn't it? Like whether or not you think it's wrong, right, it just happens. That's just how it happens. Like you play on a football pitch. If your brother does something and you're Ryan Giggs, for example, like you're just going to be the spark of this heated debate, and there's nothing you can do to turn 80,000 people off. So it's just a select few, 10 out of that group of 2,000 behind that green. It's just.
So have you got a problem with it or not?
I don't think you can. I think some of it went too far, is my opinion, but I don't think you can stop it, and I quite like it.
See, I'm all for one and one for all, and I don't really give a fuck about stuff like this. But the one thing that I would say is what I think we need to be careful of. What I think we potentially need to be careful with going forward is, I think rugby is a really good example of this. So yeah, football, you have football hooligans, you have overly passionate fans, which I think is personally, I love football. I still love football, but I've never been, and we know people that are like their life is football. I think that's a little bit sad when people are fighting with another.
It affects their life and stuff.
Yeah, like if someone loses, they won't talk for 3 or 4 days. I think that's a bit overkill. But if you look at rugby, one of the things I love about rugby is the respect in the game that the players show to the referee, the players show to each other. I love, and I've only been to a couple of rugby matches in my life, but I love the fact that home team, away team, if England are playing Australia, whatever it is, all the fans congregate to Twickenham. They all get pissed in the pub together. Yeah. They all go watch the game together. They all get pissed with each other
mixed
after.
As well. There's no
it's
home
mixed.
And away.
There's no animosity. Everyone is there to have a good time and watch the rugby. Now, with that, everyone wants England to win, who's English. Everyone wants Australia to win, who's there, who's Australian. But you don't get this toxicness within rugby. And I think there's something really precious in that. Mm-hmm. And I feel like rugby's a gentleman's sport.
Yeah.
Golf's always been a gentleman's sport. And I feel like I don't want the because you're seeing it more and more now. I think Poulter done like a Lad Bible thing where he was talking about USA chants, and I just don't want that. And even we saw it quite a bit when we went to the Open. People just shouting stupid shit.
Yeah, I don't
after
like
every single shot.
People trying to be funny.
Yeah, people trying to be funny, whatever it might be. It's definitely not as bad in Europe, but it was happening a lot when we went to the Open at Troon. Not at Troon, at Royal Liverpool. But I just think golf's a gentleman's sport, and it's one of them environments where it could be more like rugby, where you go to the Ryder Cup. Europe was great at the Marco Simeone when you have all the chants there, Viking clapping there, this and that. Yeah. American fans could get involved in that if they wanted to. They could not get involved. You could have some friendly back and forth. I just really don't want golf to go down the line of like just thuggery, of like just shouting shit, because that's just not. It's a gentleman's sport. It's not.
Yeah. I don't know how. Firstly, I don't actually know how rugby have somehow kept that. By the way, I don't know how like. There's never ever been any fights. I don't even think police go to the games. Genuinely, like I don't know how we've somehow that sport has somehow kept that. And I think you're right. Actually, just something that I haven't really thought about. That I love the booing and the cheering when they come into the first tee, and I love the home fans trying to outnumber and let the away players know that you're away. I love that because we don't get to see enough match play as it is, and at home and away like versus. So yeah, probably you're right. I mean.
Who was it who said it? It was Rory said it in a press conference, and he's 100% right. Support your team.
Yeah.
You can go there if it's a European home event. The Europeans going to go and be as loud as they can, and the Americans can go and try and be as loud as they can for their players. I feel like just with golf, I just look at it as like it's this gentleman's sport. It's, and I know we swear in our videos and stuff. It's definitely moving with the times, but I think for professional, when you're watching it professionally and you're going to professional events, and I know the Ryder Cup's slightly different because it's the big match play tournament and stuff, but I just don't want that line to be crossed where it turns into every single player is just getting shit shouted at them over and over and over again. That becomes the new norm.
Well, I hate the stuff. You're the same as me. We get like quite easily cringed out of things, even though like we are fairly cringeworthy to some people, I guess. But I don't like the whole like light the candle. I really hate stuff like that. I really like you're my dad, Scotty. I hate like that stuff to me.
I don't
find funny at all.
You said
like,
it.
I don't like.
No,
do you know what I mean? Like, they go like, what's another one they do like? I've left my son at home and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Is that one?
there's one about a son. It's like,
Get it, West.
It's a movie quote, and it's like,
Get it, West.
oh fuck, it's really close as well. It's
Get
here.
it.
It's right here.
Get it.
Um,
I've left my son at home.
no, what is it? There's one
TikTok
right
clip.
here. It goes, oh fuck, oh, but like I like that, and I like if like Rory's doing practice
like
things.
it?
No, like no, sorry, like the noise. I don't like them weird sounds. If Rory's like flicking his head, he's like, "Oi!"
Yeah, no problem.
And then I just think it should be like when player enters the think box, as we call it, 2 steps behind the ball. The whole if you're there watching golf, you know golf. So when he enters that think box, we just go dumb. He hits it. I don't even care if the ball goes in the air. It's it's gone left. Like that's fine. Lands like boom, go. Yeah. So I love all the I don't like all the weird gimmicky stuff. Like
no, and I don't like the just shades of insults being thrown and stuff. We've got football for that. We've got other sports where that is completely acceptable. People enjoy doing it there, but let's just try and keep golf a little bit like rugby.
I've abandoned my child.
Is that what it is?
I've abandoned my child. That's it.
Is it actually?
That's it. Yeah.
What's that mean then?
Oh, thank God.
You okay now?
Oh, I got that quick, though, didn't I?
Well, a little bit. Yeah, that's just my 6 pence. 2 pence?
6
3
pence.
5
I think that's my 7 pence.
What is it? 2 pence.
10 pence, isn't it?
That's my 10 pence on it. Just let's not overstep the mark. Let's have support Europe, support USA, get excited on good shots, laugh at bad shots, but yeah, let's just not like go down the full fuggery, just shouting shit route, because the players don't respond well to it. You get adverse responses from the players. You just end up getting chucked out of the thing, and it takes up so much time. And it just don't do it.
I think it's better as well, like when we get the hat off and like, come on, not the fuck you. I mean, it was fucking hilarious. Love that. Yeah. But I would rather them sink apart and get in the face, like, and then the Americans be like,
Wait, you know what was so funny? When we played golf the other day, we just had a few boys down to Westie's home course, Ingleborn, to play, and one of the lads that I played with, did you see the AI clip of Rory McIlroy talking in the press conference going, I'll never play in America again? The AI one, yeah? The lad that I played with thought it was real. So he started talking to Will. No, not to Will, to... Who did I go out with?
Dave and Will.
To Dave, going, yeah, like he's saying he's never going to play in America again. Like but he thought it was real. Oh, mate. But I didn't have the heart. Like, I didn't want to be a prick and go, sorry, mate, that was AI. So I just left it as it is. But this poor... I don't know how. He was so fake. Yeah. But he's seen it and thought it was real.
There's been a lot going round, where Jake Paul and that HS TikTok.
Yeah, I've seen him putting makeup on.
HS is like literally saying like you're gonna.
Did you see Jake?
But Jake Paul just. You cannot. I'm sorry, you can never get the Paul brothers. You can say anything to them. Dylan Dennis tried it, and he ended up in court. You just can't. And Jake, he's like that. He's just like, Because I thought he was being serious. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna take you to court. I'll never do that. And he's padding. He starts padding his cheeks out. You cannot beat them.
Funny. No.
They're unbeatable.
Funny.
But good, definitely, and we had a laugh. Watched it conclude, like I said, together.
Yeah. A little bit anticlimactic with the retain. You said it, and this part we've now retained. It's like, well, no, fuck the retain off. We either have to win it.
Let's go 1 point further.
Yeah, you have to win it, or you don't. And if you half it, it goes to like some form of sudden death thing. Like,
I just think in something that heighted, and we're all there like that. Yeah. If that goes 15-all, there has to be, and I'm not saying like a putt off, like a YouTube. I'm saying like the captain goes, put your 2 players forward, and all 4 players go out on a hole, and the lowest score wins, and we just keep going.
Or they do alternate shot where every player, all 12 players, has to hit the shot. So they do like 6 holes
just
or something. Alternate shot. Yeah. That would be sick.
Just there has to be a clause in. We don't do retains. Oh, we retained it.
I'd love to see that. Maybe we should speak to people about it. Imagine the Ryder Cup was just an alternate shot where all 12 players, so it's 24 players on a hole, and they play alternate shot, and then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one. There's like
it's like a
Barry
relay.
Graham alternate shot.
Like a relay.
Yeah.
You set them up so like Fitzy is on the 16. He's like, come on, hurry up. And then like that, holding the baton. He's like, come on.
That'd be so good.
The Americans are got there. He's putted on the 5th. Like,
I've abandoned my child.
Could be a race.
Yeah.
Could be a race, yeah.
I think we'd lose that to the US though.
But it was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. Enjoyed the social of Club Champs and the abuse. Yeah. Well, the problem with the abuse, just to round that off, is although the clips are really funny, seeing Rory go nuts and that, it overshadowed the golf is the only problem. There's a lot of good golf, you know, even from the Americans, they're holding the putts like I said and that. So it just overshadows a bit. My social media gets inundated with, you know, those clips, not the shots. So, and also Bryson, I really feel like you didn't have as good a Ryder Cup as we all thought.
Westy.
Yes.
Golfbidder picks of the week. We're going to get onto them early because I'm aware that not everyone listens to the full entirety of these podcasts, you fucking wankers. So we'll do it a little bit sooner.
Yep.
I've actually got a really good one this week. We don't know what we've got. I like that when I don't know you. You don't know me. We kind of got like poker hands down.
Yep.
You lead us off.
Okay. So I was looking for woods. I went down the wood route. Don't know why. And I was looking for more 7 and 5 wood. And there was obviously the new releases are all on there for £300 plus, £350 plus QR35. Like anything new, basically, the Titleist and that were all on there. I see a lot of players not swap to the QI35 woods, right? So QI10 is clearly still
go.
Like clearly go. Just follow the players. They hit enough balls to collect data for you. I didn't necessarily wind it down to one. There was so many on here that 5 wood, 7 wood, 3 wood, all priced at $182.99, all conditions 7 out of 10. Which, if you picked up off Facebook Marketplace, I would call a Golfbidder 7 out of 10 and 8.5 out of 10 in real time.
Yeah,
no bullshit. So yeah, multiple QI10s on there for £183, 7, 5, and 3 woods. So if you're in the market for that, I think. And there was like YoneX's and Cleveland's, which I've actually reviewed, and the Cleveland was really good, but you're going to pick TaylorMade over that, and they were the same price as that. So £183 for a 5, 7, 5 wood any in the QI10 that the pros are still gaming, which was half price to what the QI35s are.
That is good. That is good. I've used the QI10s, reviewed them a few times, and they are very good. I'd go down putting the 7 and the 5 in my bag. Fuck it, switch it out. What you want to do?
Because the QI35s are on there, new and really good condition at $350. So 5, 7, boom.
2 clubs price
2
of 1.
becomes 1.
Need some love like I never needed love before.
I never knew I needed love.
You're fucking so stupid. Right, my pick of the week.
Yep.
There's a bit of left-handed love and right-handed love in this.
Yeah, you know, likewise in that selection, yeah.
My dog.
Left-handed, right-handed love there.
Yeah, my dog. And you're left-handed, I'm right-handed.
Yeah.
My Golfbidder pick of the week. There's a little bit of lefty love and righty love. They are Titleist T150 irons.
Good.
You're going to like them if you play them. Solid set of irons. 7 or 8 out of 10. And the left-handed deal is better than the right. I'll give you that. Left-handed deal, I think 8 out of 10. It might be 7. But again, as Westy just alluded to,
they're critical. They're harsh on themselves.
They are. You'll see them on screen. Actually, you'll see that these look mint. 5 to pitching wedge, I believe the T150s in the left-handed were, with extra stiff shafts in there. £600.
That's pretty good.
It's 50% off for
good iron as well.
Yeah, solid iron. Yeah. Is going to fit the scratch golfer all the way up to the 20 handicap golfer. The T150s, I think, are some of the best irons that have ever been brought out for that middle cavity line. Yeah. If you don't like looking something down that's an absolute breeze block, and you don't want something that's a blade or tooth in, they really just toe the line perfectly. And you can get a left-handed set for 670, and I think you can still get the right-handed set for under £800 in pretty much new condition. They'll be very, very lightly used. And I just thought that was really good for people who are looking to potentially get into some irons.
I'd agree. It's not often you see good set of irons under. You're not going to get a recent set of irons for under £500. You're then going to be backdating 5, 6, 7, 8 years. That's pretty good.
Yeah, and that is our Golfbidder picks of the week. One of our headline sponsors on the Golf Supplier podcast. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. One thing before we get into some upcoming trips we've got, West.
See,
was you surprised that most of, if not all of the golf club winners from our event, golf club as in putter, driving irons, mini drivers, not one of them actually went and got custom fit for it when it was on offer. They all just ordered online, picked a shaft to put in there. That surprised me.
One of them had a phone fitting, which I think is strange. Good service, great if you don't want to go to a fitting. But
how does that work? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
No. But yeah, perhaps if you're being offered it and it's there, I think, listen, and I'm not saying you guys are, we are part of a lazier generation that's not calling you lazy for not going to get it. I just feel like when we can just click a button and just say, I'll have this, this, and this, and it could just turn up my door and I've not had to do anything. That's great. Here's my mini driver, 420 quid off the shelf, turning up at my door. And I think if you've never been custom fit for something before, you don't understand the importance. So I went really long about custom fit, and prior to actually being able to hit a ball, I found custom fitting quite daunting, even as a grown man. And not make they see everyone from 8-year-old men to, so it's just irrelevant. And the worst case, they'll just say, come back another time. But we all know the golf's this weird sport. So I don't know if they've not been custom fit before, or they might truly know their specs, or they think they do. But a lot of golf is played off the shelf, isn't it?
It surprised me. I just presumed that. I completely understand the, like you said, lazy generation. Everything is available at our fingertips. You can go on, order a club, and it will arrive next day if it's in stock. And it's the lead time, the wait time as well. But I was just thought if you can be bothered, comment down below and let us know if you would or you wouldn't go and get fit. If it was a club that you'd won and you had the option to, I just presumed if it was there and you've got tour fitters who are going to fit you into this, you're going to be able to get, and there was no caveat to it. They could get whatever they wanted, whatever shaft come out best. There was no budget cap on it. You could get whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
I just presume more people would have went down and got fit for it, because I would have jumped all over it and they didn't have to go to PXG London South. There's loads of different PXG fitting centres, so there'll be one within a region that would be close enough to be able to travel. But everyone just put their specs in. Some put expensive shafts in there, and just that'll do them.
That'll do, yeah.
Yeah, it's surprising.
Golf's an off the shelf. Ash has preached for a little bit longer than me, and now I've understood the importance of it. Just go and get fit. It's so important.
Yeah, I presume there'd have been more. Have you got anything before we go on to upcoming trips that you wanted to touch on?
No, I mean, I can. Yeah, we're coming after it. Yeah, let's do trips. Let's keep.
Should we tell them where we're going?
Nah, and
no.
also nah.
Nah.
Well, yeah, I suppose, but then I think we should. I don't think we've put it out there. Our actual plan to when we go to the dessert. I don't think we should say. I think we should wait until snippets come up, because I was actually a little bit gutted. We started telling people even in the club and stuff.
Really?
About the person we're really excited about, and I thought, and even the people we filmed with last Friday, we told them, and I thought, how cool would that just be if people just saw that on YouTube?
So don't tell them.
Don't tell them the who's. But I
reckon if we say one of the locations, they'll guess though?
Yeah, and that's fine. You let your imaginations run wild, kids.
So we are saying
we're going to America. We're going to America. Hey.
Yes, Westy.
No.
Yeah, over to the States. First time GS team's going out there to do. We've got the most incredible. Westy said we can't talk about it, so I'm not going to talk about it. But we have the most incredible USA trip coming up at end of November that rolls us through to the first week of December. And I'm absolutely fucking buzzing my tits off for it. It is going to be, and then. I mean, we can talk about the next one. And then from there, we come back. We're back in the UK for 30 days, maybe a little bit more, month and a half.
Yep.
Then we go out to Thailand for fucking Icon Series. Back to that gaff there, Rainwood Park. And if you remember, people who follow us, people who watch the vlogs, I said in the vlog, the only thing that would make this trip better, I don't know if you see it, the only thing that would make this trip better
on the phone.
Is if this man was here with me and the GS team as well. That was the only thing that was missing from that trip, because it was, I can't describe to you how AI and how magical that place there is, Rainwood Park. And if you're anything like me, I know Westy's very similar to me. If you're anything like me, I enjoy experiences more when I get to see other people also enjoying them experiences. So you can share that experience with someone. So I went out there with, not my friends, they're not I just, the only thing that made that trip better was Westy being there, and thank fuck, shout out to Icons. We're going back out there, not only us, the whole GS team. We're going to be doing mental videos with the Team World players, the Team England players, shit ton of content, another sick Bangkok vlog coming from there. Will and Bill are coming out of us as well.
We can really stitch. Will won't listen to this. We're safe. He doesn't watch any of our stuff.
No, he don't, yeah.
I think we should really try and stitch him up.
Yeah.
I think we should have an ongoing prank.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. We'll have to think together. We'll have an ongoing prank about how many times we can get something done to him or something. Mm-hmm. And I think we just really try and stitch him up continuously. Yeah. Whether that's when we meet players, we try and say how he's a massive fan. And I just think we really...
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Bill will get in on that as well. Bill will help get that filmed. I don't know if... I had player caddy privileges last time with regards to the house that we stayed in and stuff like that. I don't think, rightly so, we'll have that side of the experience again, but we will have full access, the course to ourselves for the 3-4 days before the tournament. All of the players, we're kind of still talking around actual logistics of what's 100% going to be booked in and who we're filming with and what we're doing. But there will be loads of opportunity from what I experienced last time. What I said to West is you're just spending so much time with these players that you end up, when they're doing their practice rounds or after a bit of lunch, you just end up going to play golf 2 or 3 times a day anyway, for like the actual real, because there's some players there, they're not golf pervs, they're just there to play the event, they're like
socialise in their own manner.
Yeah. So, and some people just like to go and get the spa treatment. Some of these boys getting a massage, like not in a Thailand way, but like they're still very into their fitness side of it. And other people like JT, like Bullard, like Jagielka was there, like Joe Hart, Points loved it. They're just like, from the second they get up, golf. Come back, golf. So hopefully, alongside the penciled in content that we'll have with the players, we'll also be able to nab a couple of extra.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
Some might be 9-hole videos, others might be 18-hole videos, but we've sort of had our imagination run wild with the content that we can make there. And then that the Bangkok vlog, the last one, obviously it got taken down off the channel. Fuck yourself if you know why. The vlog is unbelievable that you can do out there. So there'll be a really, really good.
We're going to have one from America.
Yeah, America.
And then
vlog.
one into Thailand, which is good. We both love this. We're a golf channel, but I love trying to diversify. I call it our portfolio. Our channel's our portfolio. So I love it that putting up a review. Okay, it doesn't get loads and loads of views, but I like having that.
They used to.
I love a podcast on there, having a natter. I just love us painting our palette in different colours. I don't like to just golf. Break it up.
Really nice as well to, if you aren't aware, I edit all of the videos. Wesley does the traces. Will help some graphics and stuff. But it's actually really nice for me as well to not. It doesn't happen often, but just break it up and go full vlog style and a completely different style of edit. Loads of music, loads of this and that. It's nice to have a break away from like your 18-hole ballers.
I think it's cool as well, though, right? And I think, listen, we're like incredibly lucky, and obviously I thank every single one of you listening / watching for us to even be going to these places, because, you know, cliche as it is, if it wasn't for you, it actually wouldn't be happening. So it's the truth. But I think when we're all in the right and we're all playing that one tee time a week, or you're trying to get on the course because you get 6 hours of light on the weekend, it's nice to try and provide people with something good to watch. Yeah. Because let's face it, me and Ash included, when you can't play as much golf, you rely on YouTube Golf to get you to stroke your golf like addiction. So we all get stuck watching YouTube Golf a lot more than what we do during the summer, because normally we're playing it, then you've got to spend time with your family. But yeah, just to provide people with like actually good entertainment, not like
there will still be a little bit of
that's fine, it's
that's
real.
Good. Yeah, but hopefully what we're saying is from the America trip, from our Thailand trip, there's hopefully also maybe going to be a Turkey chucked in there and a Portugal between now and March. There'll be 4 or 5 overseas.
Maybe a big one in March as well.
Yes, maybe a big one in March. So hopefully 4 or 5 overseas trips where you can have 2 or 3 pure videos, then maybe a UK recordsman or a Break 150, and I think that's a nice blend. Then maybe a vlog, and then maybe a podcast, because I still like watching in the winter. The only guys I really watch is the brothers, their videos if they're doing a major or if they're doing something like that. I still like that, seeing them go and play a golf course that I've played before, or one in the UK. Don't get me wrong, you have to be a little bit more cherry picking on the golf course that you are going to go and play, because there's literally no point. It sounds snobby, but it's just, imagine having all of the camera equipment, trying to slog around in the mud. You lose your ball when it pitches and you can't find it. That's just a nightmare for filming. I'm not opposed to it at all if the boys want to go and get around in anywhere, any local golf course in the winter, and put a bit of money behind it. But for filming, you have to cherry pick a little bit more. You have to go play the sand-based courses, or the ones that are going to hold up a little bit better. So it's not going to be pure dregs content there. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, if everything goes smoothly as it looks like it's going to, this is going to be by far the best 4-5 month stretch of Golf Supply content that has ever been on the channel. I think it'll be up there with some of the best YouTube golf content that can be consumed. No one will fucking watch it, because that's what happens on our
But it's good.
But it's good. If you do, for those who do watch it, you'll enjoy it, because there's big guests, unbelievable golf courses. It's like, he's a little bit pinch me, like Wesley said. None of it is possible without you boys and girls who watch our videos. But it's just take our word for it. More will come out over the coming months, and you'll see it. But it's some proper stuff.
I think there's one thing that surprised me as well about obviously the state we're going to. Obviously, okay, with PXG, obviously we're going to Arizona, but I spoke to the guys at Golf Travel Centre, going to get us some courses as well around that trip. And I was like, TPC Scottsdale would be cool. Clearly, that's quite a good course. That's where they do the waste management every year. That's a PGA Tour event every year. It's booked in next year and the next year.
Bit of a flagship one as well, really.
So I went on to top 100 courses, the ranking system, official ranking system, which I use for all the outreach for this country, counties. 36th. 36th.
And what's 36th in the state of Arizona?
In the state of Arizona.
And what's number 1?
Bob's. Scottsdale National.
Scottsdale National.
And then Mine Shaft is like 12 or something.
And we playing we played the number 1 course in Arizona.
Yeah.
Title thumbnail. No, there'll be a better title and thumbnail
the most
than that.
secret court. I don't know, something.
Yeah.
But yeah, 36th, and it has the PGA Tour there every year, so it has to be a fucking good course.
I've seen it on telly. It's
I mean, but the course is there.
course.
It's like in the desert, and then you have the fairway, and then
so cool, man. Yeah. We refer to them when we went to Morocco, which we need to go back to, by the way,
100%,
to do some filming, because it is an underrated little. We say hidden gem as a joke.
No, that is.
Morocco for golf is an actual hidden gem,
yeah.
But we played one of the golf courses out in the desert, and me and Westy always refer to them. Asafid, yes, Westy. We refer to all of them as Tiger Woods golf courses. You know, on Tiger Woods PGA 2007, whatever it was, and you could build these fake golf courses.
The Arna course.
Yes, and they're in the middle of the desert, and it's lush green fairway desert. That is what Arizona golf is like. And from the pictures I've seen of Scottsdale National, PXG's home golf course, there's 36 holes there, and the Bad Little Nine, which I think, if you want to see what that is,
that'd be one of my favourite videos.
Peter Finch done a video there. Playing it, it's like the hardest little 9-hole golf course, fiddly, tiny greens, massive coffin bunkers. I'd recommend giving that a watch, because it is like it's really fun to watch playing it, and we will be doing that at the start of December. So I'm just fucking on it. I'm just buzzing for it, I'm buzzing my tits off.
Talking about people that support us, and everybody does that, even listens to half hour of this and whatnot. We've obviously got our Golf Supply Golf Club. There'll be a link in the description. It's worth having a look. Sign up for a month. We got all sorts to go on there. We have meetups continuously, so we genuinely meeting these lads multiple times for like cash tourneys. There was like 30 of us the other week, 20 of us. We all went for a curry, been to the sim. We got a winter league launching throughout the summer, monthly events, a doubles event at the Golf Sim Golf One near us, where we all get together, have pizza and meet up. One of the features when we do a podcast, we have a chat that is like lively, not like it's just an internal chat between club members. But I asked them for some questions for now. So
I love this bit. I haven't seen any of these either. The Golf Supply Golf Club questions just always amuse me.
Tom Brooker, aka Ryder, if you know, you know.
TB.
Where do you boys want the channel and club to be in 5 years?
Channel and club.
Yep.
Channel, I just want it to be as big as it can be. I say big actually. I want a much bigger average viewership. Mm-hmm. If I'd be lying if I didn't sit here and say that. Well, like, of course we want millions of subscribers and all this sort of stuff. It's not something that I work toward, long towards. If we could sit around like 250,000 subscribers and have over 100,000 people watch every single one of our videos, and say we never grew any more than that, or 300,000 or 500,000 subscribers, it hasn't got to be like this. But I'd like I'd like to be just like a really well established channel-wise, a really well established UK channel that everyone sees, and then they can decide what videos they want to watch out of it, and we just have a good average viewership on our videos, and we're just known as really high quality YouTube golf content, which is light-hearted, fun. There's some really good golf in there. There's some shit golf in there. It's competitive. We get good guests on. We portray ourselves well with our guests and bring the best out of our guests. That's what I want for the channel in 5 years, to be known as a serious just to be seen a bit more as well. I'm
just similar to you. Like, I'm the same as you. Like, I'd love to have 2 million subs and be the like Bob Does Sport and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But like, just to continue growing.
Mm-hmm.
At a faster pace, which everybody wants. And look, I don't think we'll ever get to 2 million subs. I don't, but like, listen, we might. We're in this for the long game, but I just want our flagship episodes to be like our rugby ballers we've done, the one with Madders, the one with Gary Player, the one we got coming out, some of the recordsmans we've done have like been in the Break 150. I just want some of these episodes to be seen by more, because they're like, for me personally, I watch a lot of YouTube golf in the background when I'm working. They're the ones I want more people to see, because they actually deserve it. Not because they're ours, because they deserve it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Just get the viewership that these videos deserve. And listen, some of the videos we put out, like, aren't the greatest videos. They're a bit like but our ones that we put. I mean, listen, we try not to put shit videos out ever, but there's some that are definitely worse than others. But the ones with like our ballers, or like if it's a really good Recordsman episode, or a Break 150, it's a really good venue. The ones that it's definitely the ballers more than any of them.
Yeah.
Like those videos for me, every single episode we've done should have got over 100,000 views, like as an absolute minimum. When you look at other channels that are getting hundreds of thousands of views on videos that, in my opinion, and listen, people might laugh at this, or these ballers episodes are way better golf videos. From every aspect you want to look at. If it's the humour side of it, if it's the good golf, the good scoring side of it, if it's the bad golf side, I just feel like, use the rugby one as an example. We shot 18 under par.
And it was fucking funny.
With 2 England international rugby players. We're doing scrums with them. They've completely come out of their shell.
Yeah.
The golf course is great. The edit's really good. All this, so like that there. And then James fucking Madison.
And Gary fucking Player.
Gary Player. Cole and Johnny, who are never on YouTube. And these are all at good venues. They're heart and soul edits. There's loads of extra graphics. There's drone tracers. There's all the music you want. There's scoring. There's putts going in. So, yeah, just over the next 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 years, to increase the rate of growth would be exactly the same as yours. So, whatever subscriber count that gets us to, great. But the videos that deserve all of the views, for them to go out and for everyone to see them videos. And if they decide to subscribe after that, I'll watch our videos. But I don't. It sounds like, oh, pity us. I don't think we always necessarily get like a fair shake on the amount of people that see our videos to have the option to either watch or not watch.
And club-wise, Radar, literally exactly the same as that. I would love thousands and thousands and thousands of members from our side, because then we can do more for the channel. But just to grow at a nice rate, just to continue to grow like the channel will. Because listen, there's only so many people can come to a golf day, right? Like there's a max that you can have, and like we can try and push the limits in the future and whatnot. But just let it continue to grow. We all grow closer, which we definitely are. We all meet more often, like we are. We're meeting at least once a month.
Do you know what I'd add to that as well is, as the YouTube channel progresses, and hopefully we have a bigger cast of staff, and the editing responsibility can get taken off of me, the tracer responsibility can get taken off of me. I would love to actually put more time into the golf club with actual making some club only content to do. So there's loads more that we are just literally, and some changes internally that has made stuff, and obviously me having a child and all this sort of stuff just all adds up to, we don't have enough hours in the day as it is. We're at maximum capacity putting 2 YouTube videos out and all that sort of stuff. When that burden is lifted off us, I think one of our main focuses will be on apparel and on our golf club. What we can do with that golf club, because we've got so many ideas that like we can do, but we just don't have the time to do, or we can start doing it, but then we won't be able to follow it up. So I would say, good question. Let the YouTube channel grow and let people see it, and then hopefully in turn that means it frees up more time for us to do more in the golf club.
Because there's loads of utility in both the apparel and the Ricky, what's one myth about golf equipment you wish people would stop believing? Probably more for you. You're the scratch golfer. You're a lot better golfer. So what's one myth about golf equipment you wish people would stop believing? Maybe the off the shelf fits all. Do they believe that? I don't know.
I'd think just due to lack of looking into stuff, there isn't a set of irons that make you hit the ball further. It's just they're stronger lofted. Some people go in and buy and they're like, oh, but yeah, I'm hitting this 7-iron 185 yards. I'm only hitting my one 160 or something. Yeah,
these are a long set.
Yeah, long. These are hot off the face. No, they're just 4 degrees stronger.
Yeah.
So you could get your current irons bent stronger and hit it. I mean, like you have like mass and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, just do a little bit more like due diligence your end when you're looking at like distance and stuff, and just look what the fucking loft is. That's a myth I hear all the time.
Tom again. I know the answer for one, probably know the answer for both. Are you both going to try and qualify for the Open next year? If you mean both trying to qualify, you mean us try and qualify, me carry the bag, then technically we'll be a team then, and we would be trying to qualify for the Open. You would be correct in saying that.
Yes, I am.
If you meant...
I'm going to take the steps to... You laugh at it, but I'm doing it for good reason. Once we're back from all of these trips, I'm going to go through the process of turning pro to lose my handicap, so I haven't got to fuck about and faff about with any of that stuff ever again for any professional tournaments. I want to start. I forgot to tell you, Thompson Tour, the one that Ron plays on a lot.
Yep.
They've got an event at Crondon next month.
Say less.
So I'm going to go play in that.
Yep.
I think it's great content. I think it's something a little bit different. It's nice to see how I stack up against the pros, not with my current game at the minute, which we'll get onto, like touch base on, but I think it just makes... I enjoy watching that type of content.
Yeah, of course.
Locking in, seeing what you can shoot.
You're not an everyday golfer. You're an elite amateur golfer. No, I know.
Not elite amateur.
No, I know you don't like that, but like some people are never going to get to scratch. So like,
Yeah.
in the world of amateur golf, you and I'm not talking the lads who compete. I'm talking just weekend golfers. You're an
Club
elite
golfers.
weekend golfer. Yeah.
Club golfer, yeah.
It's nice to see where they stack up against this tier, this tier, this tier. And so on.
So, yeah, I'm going to turn pro or go through the process of turning pro, and then I will be doing open qualifying next year. Yes, we will.
Thanks all for your questions. That was the section. Talking about Ash turning pro and how many clubs. Time obviously hampers him, but you've started a little grind.
Yeah,
not a massive grind, but you've
started paying attention to my golf game again. We luckily in one of our recent videos managed to meet up with a guy called Ross, who's regional manager for TrackMan. He's kindly given us a TrackMan 4 to play with for a while, just to have a little sort of foray into it. I've got TrackMan 3, but they're great, but they're a little bit faffy to set up. Sometimes it will miss a shot and just can't really be arsed with it. Whenever you get a new bit of kit with new technology that works really well and stuff, I think that straight away spurs you on to use it a little bit more. And yeah, just with everything in life at the moment, with having a child, with editing all of the videos, with the channel getting busier, more sponsor responsibilities, all this sort of stuff. For the last, I'd say 6 to 7 months, I've played less golf than I've ever played in my life. I literally play on camera. I turn up 65% of the time. We do not, probably more, 75% of the time, we do not hit a single golf ball before going out and play. Go out, play it in holes, I'll come back, and then I'll edit and listen, I'm not moaning about this. I think that I'm the luckiest man, me and Westy, the luckiest men in the world to get to call this work. So this is not a complaint at all. It's just an observation.
Realism. That's
realism. Yeah. And it's a lot harder when you get down to a lower handicap that if you're not practicing to try and maintain. It's all maintenance game at every level in golf, but you can get away with it a little bit more at Westy's level because he can, as you'll see in upcoming videos, the boy can go out and be 4 or 5 over through 15 holes. And then on another given day, he could be 16 over and he's only ever going to be 5 better off worse on his handicap. I think when you get lower, that window gets bigger. On a bad day for me now, I could go shoot 7, 8, 9 over if I lose a couple of balls off the tee, whatever it is. And on my old good days, you could go and shoot 1, 2, 3, 4 under. But just due to the lack of not playing, not practicing, I've just seen a gradual decline in my golf game across the board as well. The only thing that's been great at the minute is my driver with PXG. I'm hitting it better than I've ever hit driver in my life. But everything else, my iron play, wedges, shot to shit, no confidence in putting. And it just comes down to not practicing. I've always been a big practicer of golf. You've heard me say that on podcasts before. I've always loved knowing my numbers, as in swing path, swing direction, attack angle, as well as I used to gap all the time with my TrackMan and get all of my yardages. I'd have it written down on the back of my card holder, and just have neglected it for ages. So I just went down to the range with the pure reason to not film any content, not do any Golfbidder rules, not do anything. Take TrackMan down there because I know. Listen, I've got a catalogue of videos that I watch every single week, and I know enough about the golf swing that I can look at my swing and be like, that's miles on the inside. I'm not turning a lot there. I say to you all the time, when you slow it down, I can see what I'm doing wrong in my golf swing. So, yeah, just went down to the range and it was fucking lovely. Put headphones in, got TrackMan 4 out, looked at my path numbers as I was swinging it. As expected, I was just raking it on the inside on the way back. Path was probably about 4 or 5 out to the right. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, that's like your club path is working out for a right-handed golfer out to the right through impact, which is why I get them blocks that you'll see in a lot of the videos, and then sometimes I'll get the hooks because I'll try and save it and turn the face over. So yeah, I just went down. I've always known for the last year and a half working with my coach Craig that the best thing for me, the match up for me, is to try and fade the golf ball. Sometimes it will be like straight, but it's way less detrimental for me, and that's when I've played my best golf. That's when I've scored the best, when I've been doing that. So yeah, just thought I'd going forward now. It's winter, you don't get the opportunity. It's dark at 7 o'clock now. You can get down to the range, you can spend a couple hours there. going to try to just once or twice a week go down and actually work on my golf game, because it's fucking frustrating, Wes. It's annoying, mate. Like,
it's not I tried preaching this when I was fucking in the trenches with doing railway, when I was like saving up for the flat and stuff like that. It's really, really not a nice, like, genuinely mentally place to be.
No, it's just
I used to fear film days. I went through a real phase where I was like, I can't wait to film, and it's like, I don't know what box of tricks is going to come out of my golf bag. And okay, maybe it's probably even worse. Well, I don't know. It could be worse when you're expected to play well, but it's also even worse when your level means you can.
I don't have, genuinely, hand on heart, Tully's life. And I don't mean this in a horrible way to anyone listening. I have no care if I go onto a video. If we do a break 150 and I shot 12 over, I don't. The side of me that's not, I'm not bothered about going out and going, oh, people have like shot 12 over, people are going to watch that. On it, I couldn't give a fuck about that. Mine's more like for my own.
Yeah.
I know what golf I can play. I've done it. I know what my capabilities are. So it's more of an internal frustration of like just playing bad than it is people. People can watch me play bad or good all they want. It honestly is no skin off my nose. It doesn't bother me in one iota. But it's just been frustrating. Turning up, knowing what I'm capable of, and just hitting shit shots, wedges being all over the place, not even thinking I'm going to hole any putts, not thinking I'm going to hit anything close, and just even all of the. If you watch the break 150s, I think I've had a 3 over, a 5 over, and it's just. That's complimenting me in a lot of these videos to how quote unquote well I've played. Like, I would say around Westerham, I ended up 3 or 4 over. I had that stretch where I was like 2 under through the 10, 11 holes or something. If you actually watch that round of golf bag, 4 overs is a fucking. I shouldn't have been 4 over.
Yeah.
Got up and down loads. I probably hold a couple of putts. I found some golf balls that was lucky to find. Like, it's just shit. For me, it's not shit. Listen, it's a okay standard of golf, but for me, it's just not good. Like, I want to be playing better than that. So yeah, I have decided that a couple of times I'm going to like maybe go to the range to do a little bit of work, like brand work and stuff, but then actually just spend the last hour. And I had like great results from there. I've got my path numbers back out. I was hitting really good golf shots again. So it is frustrating though. Like, it is annoying.
Yeah.
Like,
well, I mean, you haven't got to do much. You're good enough, like you said. You've been to a level, so you know the ceiling isn't here. You know where the ceiling is. So, you know, somebody of your level, like an hour just bolted onto the end, or 45 minutes of actual like
practice,
phone down.
practice.
I'm not going to text. I'm not going to record. 45 minutes is probably enough for you, because you can get quite a lot done in 45 minutes. Like Craig said, he said the other day when he was sat right there a few weeks ago, 80 balls is a good practice session. So 80 balls, you could do that in half hour, and actually that half hour could mean the world really if you've done that twice a week. So
and I think it's better. I don't know. I think it's better content if you can both be playing really well and scoring better in this. You're going to be in a better mood on camera. You're going to be
each other up.
It's just
you want putts to go in, because then we get like the way, like the
So yeah, I just need to put a little bit more time into it, a little bit of practice, which I enjoy doing. So this isn't going to be like something I'm going to begrudge doing. I enjoy practicing. So it's just literally getting the time, putting a bit of time to one side to go, let's park that. Let's actually practice a little bit. And hopefully in the long run, good stuff will come from it. But
so I've got something written like that. My last point written down is, you've always said you're able to put your headphones in and you love just dialing away and this and that. Now, I don't know if it's because I've never had a good structure. I don't know. I'll speak to Craig and I'll listen in my lesson. I know what we're working on, but like, I really struggle to practice. Not that like, oh, you can't get to the range, because I've now really fortunate that everything is like right at my doorstep. So like, rather than walk around the block, I'll like go and do 6 holes, or like now I'll go to the range and do X, Y, and Z. And I just think I genuinely really, really struggle. I texted Craig the other day and I said, mate, if I'm going to the range, can you just put it in black and white what you would like me to do? Because if I'm not told something, I struggle to think of it. And even then, I'm like, I'll do a few of it. I'm like, I can't put it in my head. Like, I can't see the point.
Yeah, I think
I'm really struggling to practice. If that makes sense.
But I don't think you practice properly. Is why
no, I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, and that's what I'm struggling with. It's almost like I need somebody to go like, this is. I mean, this is.
I think you need drill. Like when I practice, you call it practice, more drills. I'll just drill on one thing for 45 minutes. One thing that I want to change, and yours might be, I don't know what Craig's got you working on, but you need the physical TRS ball in front of you, or you need the alignment stick for you to be able to get your paths. Like, you need an actual station set up in front of you to work on that station. Otherwise, you're not practicing. If you're just standing there, it's easier for me because I've got TrackMan down there, so I can do something, then check the numbers to make sure that it's changed what I wanted it to do. If you haven't got that, you physically have to set up a station with like, that's your start line alignment stick. This is where your feet need to be aiming. This is blah blah, whatever it is. That's that you're then practicing.
Yeah.
Not you trying to listen to remember what Craig told you to do, and then just doing 30 balls of that because you might not actually be doing it.
Yeah. No, I just need
Do you know
to.
what I mean? It needs to be more specific.
I need to give myself a better structure, and then because at the minute I'm just struggling to practice. I'll just go there with the intention, then hit balls. I won't like get stuck on. I don't like hit 57 irons now and then kid myself and hit 30 drives in the go. I hit like all the different clubs, and then I'll go back to my wedges and clip them to the baskets, and I practice like, I want a back foot actually, and I've got written down like a bit of a gapping on just
Back
my
foot
wedges.
stab.
Yeah, but like and my wedges gapping has really helped me out playing at the minute. Like having a number to aim for. I've got half, quarter, and full swing.
Mm-hmm.
That actually genuinely has saved me a stroke or two in my rounds recently. I bring that notes page out like probably every hole, so that's helped me a lot. So I move around a lot and do different things, but I just still need that little like improvement practice.
Yeah, just practice a bit more of a purpose what you're doing. Last couple of things just to touch on before we go. This Monday is not, we can't talk about any technology or anything like that, but we're actually going down to PXG HQ. You might have seen it if you follow today's golfer. There's going to be leaks coming out pretty much around this podcast. They've got all of their new Lightning range of woods being released, I think at the back end of November. They'll come out. So we can't talk about any technology, anything like that. But I always get like kid on a Christmas shop, Christmas Day. Monday, we get to go down there.
Just get the old junk out of our bag, man.
Yeah. All new equipment, new technology. Yeah, I get so excited about stuff like that. And just being in the bay with like Will and like hitting shots and
I need that Tour AD, Will.
Yeah.
No, but Westy, you're sick.
I might actually think about getting a little Tour AD in my driver.
I know it's a little bit spinny, but like it's not massively spinny. Like that and the Ventus Velicore are actually the best. Like
yeah, they're goated.
They just are.
Monday the 13th, I think it is. So we're filming this on the Friday. Always look forward to that. And then last thing as well, you can't see it because we leave it off the podcast set. November is Black Friday month. I don't know the date off the top of my head. Do you?
Nope.
Yeah, so that's good information for you. Whenever Black Friday is in November, we are going to be having a GSGC Jones bag sale. So if you, I'll put them up on screen on you so you can have a look at them. If you had your eye on any of these bags, we've got all of the classic collection, the white, the black, and the evergreen, which is the heritage collection. And we've also still got some olive bags and some navy canvas players bags. If you had your eyes on any of them, but you didn't want to pay full price for them, listen, we hear you. So Black Friday, we're going to have a big sale on them bags to get rid of the remaining stock. And I'm talking serious fucking savings. So put it in your in your calendar. Everyone who's on our mailing list will get an email about it anyway. But if you are in the market for a new bag and you want like a little pencil for the winter or when you're travelling away,
or for your GSGC overseas trip.
Or any overseas trip. We preach it actually. The best thing to do if you're going abroad to save on weight
that is actually true.
Is buy yourself a pencil bag. It's all well and good get a travel bag, but if you put a big lumpy tightless thing in it, it'll be overweight instantly. So if you're someone who is a frequent flyer, I think they call it.
You can still put clothes in there.
Yes.
2 or 3 pairs of shoes.
Grab yourself a pencil bag because they're going to be the cheapest Jones bags ever to be sold. Put it that way. Even if you buy without it being embroidered with the members only, the GSGC on there, if you went and bought them off the Jones website, in their sale, you cannot get Jones bags new for the price that we're going to fucking flog them for. So thank us, do what you want to do. I hope you've enjoyed episode 28 of the Golf Supply podcast, the #1 podcast in the world. Hope you've enjoyed the set, the lighting, ambient.
And the updates. Comment something useful or of note. We read every comment, and I'm always intrigued to see what you're going to ask us and or what observations you've made in recent videos and or this podcast. Thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to everyone really involved.
Yeah.
Now can I get a rise up off this sofa?
give me a little song before you go. What comes to your head? I want to know what's just one song. If I said sing me a song.
If that zip to be just nipped up.
I'll do that for you one second.
Listen, I'm not the lyrics man.
No, but just give me a song. What comes to your head? If I went to Westy, just sing me a song. Don't think about it. Just bang.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Don't think about it. Wes, sing me a song.
Do you ever feel
like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel buried deep? Pitch Perfect. Do you ever feel
The Interview?
Never seen it.
It's about where somebody goes to interview Kim Jong Un, but it's a comedy.
Oh, Sacha Baron Cohen.
No.
Oh.
The lad who plays in Spider-Man, the Green Goblin. You'd recognise the actor, but it's a good film, funny. Goes to interview Kim Jong Un, and he ends up being. Then the Americans want him to be a spy because they're like, no one gets that sex to this guy, and he's a corny news presenter. And then he ends up being best friends with him, like they're playing basketball and that. And they're like, you wouldn't be spying on him, and he's like, he ain't that bad. And they sing that together, like, do you ever feel?
Is Kim Jong Un actually acting in it?
No. It's quite a funny film. I just have one in the background.
What's the one with Sacha Baron Cohen with him? Oh, the Dictator.
Talking about.
See you later.
I've done that recently, but
See you later.
no more on that.
See ya.